एटलीस्ट एट दिस प्राइस। मतलब आपका तो 40 लाख का भी है, वो अलग बात है, बट फॉर 1 लाख Himanshu gives you the value of 10 lakhs. I'll assure that.
Hi guys, welcome to another case study of Kingdom Club winners, and this time we have Akhil Kumar with us. Akhil Kumar is a nutritionist for working professionals, and he has been able to do some incredible work. 2,10,000 in 45 days while raising his prices and doubling his conversion rate. Earlier, he used to have some 30%, 20% conversion rate on calls. Recently, he has got achieved 70, 80% conversion on calls as well. So we'll understand what he has used in sales, what changed, what secrets is he using that you are not, and we'll uncover all of that in this video. So without any delay, Akhil, can you introduce yourself, who you are, what do you do, and a brief background about yourself?
Hi, Manshu. I hope you are doing good. First of all, Happy New Year to each and
Happy New
everyone.
Year.
I hope 2024 has to be even more incredible than the last year. So I'm Akhil Irugatti. I'm a nutritional therapist helping working professional to heal from their chronic lifestyle conditions like autoimmune conditions and gut health issues completely within about 90 to 120 days. So this is what I do.
Hmm.
We help with respect to the nutrition aspect and nutritional healing. So that's what I do. And we have been working since past 5 years, but we have come up to the online space recently, and it's been going great.
Lovely. How long you have been doing this business?
I've been doing it for past 5 years, but it was only referral kind of stuff previously. Matlab hardly one client per month or something like that. So I was struggling to generate leads and all these things. Then I came up to the online business last year in the month of March, and then I started to run Facebook ads and all this stuff. And then I came across you, and it's going well.
Crazy. Lovely.
Yes.
Um, so I have, a very unique question which I ask every health coach, which is like, why this? Why only nutrition, nothing else? What was your why behind this?
Why behind this was I personally suffer with chronic OCD and anxiety. I was having panic attacks and all these things, and I also suffer with a lot of gut health issues like stomach cramps,
Hmm.
chronic constipation, eczema, sciatica, and much more at the age of 22 and 23. While I hope at your age,
Yeah.
so I was chronically suffering. I was hugely brain fogged. मतलब मेरे पास client थे, I think 2 client थे महीने का, and they were demanding for the update calls. I was not in a position to wake up and deliver the
Wow.
result because I was so much foggy. Without a coffee or a green tea, I was not at all, able to sustain myself. And all day I used to be drowsy. Night I used to be a zombie, where you always call this, right? Zombie, matlab नींद ही नहीं आता था and all these
Hmm.
things. So it was very
Hmm.
stagnant. I personally experienced a lot of health setbacks, and also I've tried many things like being from homeopathy, Ayurveda, functional medicine, different sort of stuff, and finally figured out that holistic nutrition has worked out for me, and it's working for all my hundreds of clients who are working with me as of now. Yeah.
Got it. So you were going through the same thing. You tried multiple things. Then you were like,
Yes.
nutrition is the thing that solved me. So I'm going to help people
Yes.
with that. Lovely, man. Super
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. Yes.
How was life before ICE? And when did you started?
So before ICE, even before ICE, also things were going great. I was taking webinars and I was converting my L1 products like 5999 kind of stuff and doing well. But the problem came in when many people came for inquiries. Many people were asking upset call karni hai and all these things. And without, of course, it's not a problem that you take the call. And initially क्या होता है, because it's everything new, काफी leads आ रहे हैं, so you'll be excited, हाँ मैं सबका ले लूंगा and all these things. You'll be like going like that. But once you enter into the market, when you take those many calls, you will be literally exhausted. मतलब बिकॉज तुमको पता है नहीं कि कौन क्वालिटी लीड है, कौन
Correct.
नॉर्मल लीड है. बिकॉज हर कोई कॉल करके बोलता है आपसे कॉल सेटअप करना है. जो भी वेबिनार में आता है, आपको कॉल चाहिए. कॉल में आने के बाद दे लिटरली सक योर एनर्जी समटाइम्स
Correct.
with repetitive questions and all these things, and लास्ट में पिचिंग तो भूल ही जाओ, उधर तक जाएंगे ही नहीं.
So it
So
becomes boring. They're unqualified people, and you as
yes.
a business owner also gets demotivated. You're like, यार 10 में
Yes.
से तो 2 लोग ही मान रहे हैं, एक लोग ही मान रहा है, या तो एक ही पिच
बिल्कुल.
हुई 10 में से, तो पूरा टाइम वेस्ट हो गया.
Yes, that's true. That is what the things were happening. Yeah.
Understood. Um, and what has changed after ICE?
So after I things have been little different. Initially, I got introduced to ebook funnel, but I haven't tried it out. My
You told
ebook
me.
पूरा,
Yeah.
yeah, पूरा खत्म हो चुका है ebook, but मैंने implement नहीं किया था अभी तक. But only thing is that I was getting leads from the webinars and all this stuff. But the point when I saw the high ticket funnel video जो आपका, I understood to build the highest authority. Okay, setting up yourself. पहले भी authority करता था जो आपने सिखाया था, like referral or else sending up kind of testimonial video to them before it, like not like
Yeah.
directly, but indirectly sending them.
Yeah.
These things have worked out well. And
Mm.
also जो आपने last mega mind में बताया था, where I used to do webinars from long time, but your point struck me a lot. At the end of the call, you asked me to set them up for a 299 call. Okay. So what I'm doing now is, of course, मेरा L1 तो pitching हो रहा है. Last में जो बच जाते हैं लोग, okay, like let's say 50 people, 40 people, उनके लिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आप because वो लोग तो रहेंगे ही, वो लोग जाएंगे नहीं. उन लोग को बोल रहा हूँ कि like you can set up a call with me at 299 price because they are paying you, they value your time, and then they will come into the picture.
Right. So
And
let's say
with
you're having
Sachet,
100 people, you have 100
yes,
people. Out of that, you 10 close for L1, but remaining
yes,
90 are there. So out of 90,
yes,
at least 9 people will book more calls, will go for
yes,
eventually high ticket. Right.
yes, yes. And also because of the script, अगर 10 people call book किया तो 10 में से I'm very much confident now कि 6 to 7 तो लेंगे ही.
Wow.
Okay, तो मतलब पहले तो 2
And
या
your product
3 का.
price is how much?
It's around 50 plus GST or 60 plus GST. It
60.
varies depending on the condition, but
But
it's
let's say
50,000 के ऊपर
60,000.
ही है. Yeah,
60,000 is
60,000.
average.
Yes, yes,
So that
yes.
means if you get 10 calls booked, which you will have in every webinar is making you 3.5, 4 lakh rupees.
Yes, yes.
Crazy.
That's how it is. So, and also Sachet has told me that, the ask campaign form, where you can ask the people to, note their things and how much they're ready to invest and what is the urgency factor and all this. And I was doing this before also, but he little bit made some tweaks to make it little better. So, which was helping me. So that I can qualify the lead ki call ke liye zarurat padega ki nahi. And also he mentioned I was a little confused to pitch what.
Just to give a clarification to
Yes,
everyone, all the people who are watching this, Sachet is the personal business coach to Akhil Kumar. So whenever someone
yes.
enrolls for ISEX, we give them a personal business coach. Please go on.
Yes. So when I asked this doubt to Sachet, like let's say मैंने ebook run कर लिया and ये तो कोई भी कुछ भी करके lead आ गया मेरा and they have this set up a call. So my thing is that I cannot pitch everyone to a high ticket because there's no need. And Sachet told me very clear point कि अखिल भाई वैसे जरूरत नहीं है. You know the best because you know what works best for them. If you feel low ticket is better, give low ticket itself. If you feel the mid ticket is better, which I don't have currently, you can build it up and give it. If you feel high ticket is better, give it. It's your choice. What जो करना चाहते हो कर लो
Correct.
once it
Because you
come
have
into
the
it.
call. Once you
Yes,
have the call.
yes,
In the
that's
webinar,
what.
you can't do that, or else you'll
Yes,
break
in the
even or
webinar I
loss.
cannot do. Yes, yes, yes. That's what.
How did you find me, and what was like the first impression?
Find me was basically I'm from ILH previously. So Siddharth Ratchekar, I hope you know. So I got accountability partner there. Okay. His name is Mega Sham. So he was telling me about you
Okay.
consistently, like you check out Himanshu, check out Himanshu. So like all these things. Then I heard about your name, but I didn't know your face. So and once suddenly the Google and all these things will be tracking obviously. तो तो मुझे इंस्टाग्राम में ऐड मिल चुका था बट मैंने रजिस्टर नहीं किया पहले. आई वेंट टू यूट्यूब एंड आई हैव सीन ऑल द इंटरव्यूज बिया बाइसेप्स एंड आई डोंट नो द
Those
नेम्स बट
guys,
काफी
Ishan
इंटरव्यूज थे.
Sharma.
यस. हाँ एंड ऑल्सो दिस गाय वरुण मायात के साथ भी आपने
Varun
किया हुआ
Maya.
राइट.
Yeah.
यस उनके साथ भी किया. एंड सीके सीके
Zishan
जिज्ञासा
Sheikh.
जिशान शेख. यस. सो काफी इंटरव्यूज मैंने वॉच किया एंड ईच एंड एवरी इंटरव्यू आई गॉट डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ यू. Okay. And आप बोल रहे थे कि like I'll tell you literally when I was in the previous coachings my thing was 10 lakhs per month. अगर 10 lakhs कमा लिया तो ठीक है मतलब it's good. But when I attended the Mega Mind, when I listened to your podcast, and I mean Mega Mind, everyone was like 25 lakh, 60 lakh, and someone was like 2 crores a month. Acha, 2 crores a month is a norm because I attended Indore for the first time. I love the city and love the vibe. By the time I came outside of the city of the Indore, my mindset was like 2 crore तो आसानी है मतलब उससे भी ज्यादा सोचना पड़ेगा अभी. That was the mindset where I was tuned in from the energy and vibe.
Right. So I would say that community has played a very big role in that, where you were elevated to that, because you see everyone having big numbers, and you're like, "Hey, मैं कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ," and then
Yeah.
you also elevate yourself.
It-
Lovely.
it's
So
like it's
ads.
like yes, it's like dream big is one thing, and you say dream lot more bigger. That's another thing which you say.
Hmm.
मतलब अभी in high ticket you say right BMW क्या Ferrari को देखो. So that's how the stuff is. Yeah.
Makes sense. So basically, you found me through ads.
Yes, not
Uh,
ads. It's ads was like आते
okay.
रहेंगे, but I chose
Your
the
accountability
decision by
partner.
accountability partner as well as interviews.
Hmm.
मतलब when he said, I was like, काफी सारे coaches रहेंगे, कितने लोगों को लेना है. That's the
Hmm.
perspective.
Hmm.
But when I've seen all the interviews and all these things, I find and I was teaching him to take up the accountability. He was not taking up. First of all, he didn't take the course. He was
Hmm.
just seeing you as
Hmm.
liked your perspective.
Hmm.
When I've taken and I've invested in I6 instantly,
Hmm.
मतलब वो KGMM के बाद
Yeah.
and everything, and I was traveling on that day, and fortunately the Wi-Fi and hotspot was great, and I just instantly purchased it, and I was mentioning him, buy ले लो, तुम क्यों मदद करेगा, and that kind of stuff.
Lovely, man. Super awesome.
Yeah.
So, you told me multiple things. एक तो price change किया, sales process change किया, और mindset भी change हुआ. आपने बोला multiple चीजें change हुई. Um, what were you feeling when you were going through the changes? Like अंदर से क्या हो रहा था? Excitement था, nervousness था, मतलब because change is uncomfortable. How were you
Yes, yes,
going
yes.
through that?
So yes, there was a little bit excitement, there was a little bit fear. As मैंने आपको बोला भी, like because हिमांशु, मुझे डर ये है कि अगर मैं ई बुक फनल चालू किया तो मेरा अगर सीपीएल बढ़ेगा. This obviously the fears were there, but डर के आगे जीत है obviously. So that excitement was also great. मतलब even I was like in high ticket मेरा पहले भी था, but I have made some groundbreaking tweaks to it and made it even better. So
Hmm.
what if I do the other stuff as well, the ebook funnel and all these things? Why can't? And you mentioned this point. I mentioned this point कि हिमांशु, I'm doing webinars. मैंने आपको पूछा कि इसको रोक के उसको कर लूं, एंड आपने कहा गाय जब तक दूध देता है देने दो, क्यों रोक रहा है. तो दोनों करो. So do that and do this, and I'm like, हाँ, made my mind. Only thing is that after indoor जब आया था, I was completely in travel. I also mentioned Sachit, so that's the reason I haven't implemented the ebook. Once I get back in 15th, after 15th, I'll be working on that.
You have not implemented the main thing which gets customers, and you still doubled or tripled the whole thing.
Yes,
That's crazy,
yes,
man.
yes. That's what.
That is super
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Awesome. So,
Uh,
what were Acha, you're saying something?
no, no, no. Yes, you can
Acha,
cut me. Yeah.
what were your like favorite tools and templates through the whole program that you have been till now? Favorite
First
क्या है?
thing, favorite मुझे the way the speed is first of the thing. मतलब जितने speed से आप implement करवाओगे, and literally in the Megamind, you made us implement the stuff, everything which was actually related for 90 days. Okay,
Yeah.
मतलब 90 days में जो करना था वो 2 दिन में करवाए थे. Like the pre-made templates of the system.io, landing pages and all this thing, that was really awesome because मैंने अभी तक landing page कभी नहीं किया है, मैंने कर लिया है. मेरा जो Facebook ads है lead form से चलता है. So that's one thing, but I've made that landing page. And also one more thing is एक चीज था जो it's not a tool but it's a strategy which you mentioned. मेरे दिमाग में ये था कि how can I ask more. Like let's say अभी 50,000 तक आया है, like let's say I've made it to 60,000, how can I ask more. So one point that stuck when your high ticket sales script was you ask them कि result, अगर let's say you got results, क्या feel करोगे. Okay, what you feel, what you do, what you feel like, मतलब psychologically they'll be triggered. And then you mention this point, example के तौर पे, if your dream is to get a private jet, तो 1 लाख में क्यों you're compromising.
Yeah.
So that was a bellborn moment, like aha
Makes
moment,
sense.
because in my perspective,
So
when a
basically,
person
the tool
is.
that you're using is anchoring.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. So, in my perspective, when a person is suffering from a lot of health conditions and have spent lakhs of rupees in his health bills and medication bills, and if he is able to imagine his healthy you without without medications, with healthy thing, to 1 lakh to
बनता है.
not even a thing. That's what
Hmm.
it is. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What are favorite templates in the whole program?
Sorry,
Worksheets can be scripts.
your voice got broken a little bit.
Acha, what are your favorite templates in the whole program? Can be a script, can be a worksheet, can be anything.
So first thing is the high ticket sales script is my one of favorite. And next thing is the chat GPT का जो prompts है,
Hmm.
जितना जितना तेजी से वो करते हैं. And
Hmm.
one mind blowing thing was the chat GPT 4 plus जो आपने सिखाया, like making the ads. And I see now your ads are like everything
Yeah.
generated with that, and it's literally awesome. मतलब हमने उसी दिन खरीद लिया है. Like all the group of people, we made a team and we invested in that thing and we started to do that. So those were one of my favorites.
Lovely. एक चीज होती है, and a lot of people are watching this have an uncomfortable thing while charging high ticket. Though they are providing really good service, though they are
Yes.
helping a client, everything is awesome. But they had this inner notion of, I can't charge more.
Yes,
I'm not worthy of that. What is your advice to people? Because you have gone from like 25, 30,000 to see 60,000 and now you're planning to
yes,
do more while
yes.
doubling a conversion rate. So what would you give as advice to people who are watching this, who are making, close high ticket deals easier?
First thing is, people are not following a kind of template one by one. Of course, even I was doing the high ticket, but I was all over the place. Okay, एक strategic format होनी चाहिए जो लोग lack कर रहे हैं वो करना चाहिए पहले. And the exact thing तक जितना gap बढ़ाओगे उतना the curiosity builds up. And you said this point, right? They only ask you the product. Yesterday when I closed 60,000 plus GST, she booked a call and I was not even in mindset कि उसको pitch करूं. मतलब वो बंदी आई है, like she was just looking for something, maybe some tips and something like that, and she only asked what's your diamond membership जो
Hmm.
high ticket था तो क्या, and I said 60,000 plus GS and she was instantly okay.
Hmm.
And that's how it is, like the वो जो template है
Hmm.
that built up in a very structured format.
Hmm.
And of course after that you can tweak it, like I just said, I tweak it little bit in some according to the client, उनका response के हिसाब से थोड़ा बहुत tweak करूंगा, but वो
Hmm.
depend करता है customization. Yeah.
Got it. So basically, two things over here. First, increase the gap. Secondly, use a framework. If you don't
Use a
use a
framework.
framework, you'll be all over the
Yes,
place.
yes, yes.
Got it.
And also one more thing, sorry to mention, being silent. Okay, so
Yes.
पहले I used to talk a lot. मतलब I used like clients used to say, मतलब वो लोग इतना महाभारत बोल देते कि मुझे थक जाता हूँ मैं. ठीक है भाई रोक लो. But that you said that बोलने दो, have patience, just be silent. जितना वो बोलेंगे उतना आपको trust कर रहे हैं. So that's the point which you mentioned.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was also a point.
Yeah.
We
Because
need
if
to
they're
do that.
opening up, that means the rapport is built and they're trusting you more and more with that. So let them
Yes,
speak. Do not stop them.
yes, yes. That's what.
Completely makes sense. So, since you're charging high ticket, you must have changed your product or service also. कुछ ना कुछ नए SOPs आएंगे, onboarding अच्छा हुआ होगा, multiple things. What
Yes.
have you changed in your product or service so that you're able to charge more?
So first thing is that what we made previously, it was 3 months or 3 months course. What we made is we extended 1 month support. It did just a support. That's one thing. And one more thing is that we also added a WhatsApp group support. Okay, like they not calls, but they'll have unlimited WhatsApp support whenever they can message and all these things. And also we made some automations of templates. Ki templates के हिसाब से they can just instead of exactly starting from the scratch in building the plans. So we planned to made out some pre-made templates and just tweak it up and give it. Of course, जब customization चाहिए होता है तब करते हैं.
Hmm.
That's one thing.
Hmm.
And some other like related to the health niche kind of stuff where when the client comes onboarding call, we made it
Hmm.
little more elaborate.
Hmm.
We have started symptomatic analysis where we started to analyze every symptom.
Hmm.
Where you say this right, the mind map stuff. What I do is, you mentioned this point in high ticket also कि आप लिख लो. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, आई हैव अ माइंड मैप, माइंड नोट जो करता है उसमें ही सब कुछ नोट डाउन करके देख लो भाई ये है प्रॉब्लम आपको, एंड इट्स इजी फॉर यू. बिकॉज दे वो लोग आंखों से देखते हैं स्क्रीन पे ही तो और भी भरोसा बढ़ जाता है. दैट्स हाउ इट इज.
And they also feel more trustworthy towards you because you're writing. So
Yes,
they take you as an expert, not as a salesman.
yes, 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 that's what.
Makes sense. What changes you did in the sales process?
Sales processes, this is what it is, like
So let's
high ticket
break it
skills ke.
down. Let's break it
Yes.
down. You run Facebook ads.
Hmm.
They fill a Facebook lead form. You invite
Hmm.
them to a webinar. In the
Yes.
webinar, you pitch them a 299 call, 1-to-1 call.
Yes.
You pitch a L1 plus
L1,
a call.
yes, yes.
Right. So you pitch a
L1 पहले,
course of.
yes, L1 पहले, and last में जो बच जाते हैं लोग, and for them 299.
Got it.
So I
So
also do certain things. A little bit tweak is that I don't pitch 200 directly. I take Q&A.
Hmm.
Okay, Q&A लेता हूँ, उनको दर्द को समझता हूँ, book call book करो. Because that's one thing I'm doing.
Got it. So people who don't understand, L1 is basically the level 1 of your product, right? So whatever product you have, the level 1 is called as L1. So basically you sell a 5,000, 6,000 rupees course. Some people buy, and all the people who are remaining, you try to convert them directly for high ticket. Most
Yes.
people, what they do is when you sell something of this, they try to sell something cheaper so that they can make
Yes.
some more money. What you're doing
Yes.
is selling
Yes.
cheaper to ultimately sell high.
Yes. 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 That's working well for me. Maybe in my niche or whatever it is, it's
No,
working
it
well
works in
for
every
me.
niche. It works in
Every
every
niche. That's
niche.
great. That's great. Because वो क्या है ना, like instead of generating, let's say मैंने 50,000, 60,000 कमाया है in this webinar. So this is making me to earn 2 lakhs in webinar. मतलब through webinar. मतलब because of
Correct.
those calls and everything. Yeah.
Correct. What was your happiest day after joining ICE?
First of all is Mega Mind. मतलब I'll tell you literally, bro. Like for this high ticket script, I don't want to name some things, but I have already almost paid 3-4 lakhs
Oh,
to learn high ticket sales script.
okay.
But it was not that great. Okay, it was not good. मतलब it was like loot liya, that kind
Okay.
of
So it
stuff.
was more salesy types.
More salesy. There was no emotion in the people. Like it was
Hmm.
like, जैसे कि मैंने कहा, I like this bit, I like this stuff and everything. And they were started to pitching that 10 lakh rupee product and something like that, where I was didn't even getting any breakthroughs.
Oh,
So I didn't like that. So once I attended a your thing, मतलब when I attended Megamind, I thought like, हाँ ठीक है, Megamind है, like what he have explained in the course might be that only stuff and everything. But literally in couple of days, for the price of the i6 which I'm in, I didn't find any of the courses has given this much amount of value in just 2 days. And not just that, matlab, it is not confined to coach.
hmm.
You said business owner, agency, and your affiliates. Okay, that blew my mind. मतलब आपको तीन triangle है and
So
तीन
it's
चीजें हैं.
software agency and coach.
Yes, in my thing, it's little that's
Hmm.
how it is, right?
Hmm.
So coaching and everything. And one more thing is that it made our brain to think in a next level. And you also shared how to this. Matlab, AE, I think AE, I don't remember. Like your assistant will be there, right? Who
Yeah.
replicates your
EA.
job.
EA.
EA, yes, that how to hire these people and how to set up these things. Of course, I'm not into that level, but वो idea तो मिल गया. मतलब कैसे
मतलब
करना
now you're
चाहिए.
not thinking as a coach, you're thinking as a business owner, where you are
Yes,
like, I'm not a coach, I'm a corporate. I'm building into a
yes,
corporate, and one day I'll
yes,
either sell this company or make it public.
yes,
So you're
yes.
thinking bigger on that terms.
Yes, that gives more freedom.
Hmm.
And you take your मतलब अगर आपको काम करना है, you'll do it with choice, not by
Hmm.
करनी है, compulsion है, ऐसा नहीं है. That was a really mesmerizing stuff in just 2 days. And also you are like, value has keep on going on. मतलब आता ही मतलब Vaishali came and she told some script and low ticket high ticket the versions आए थे. It was literally awesome. मतलब and the ads and all this stuff. It was literally groundbreaking because it was my government was so groundbreaking because previously I mentioned you when I took i6 because I was occupied with something, so I said I'll be starting after 2 weeks.
Hmm. Yes, I
So by the
remember.
time I started after 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks more हो चुके थे and directly attended the i6.
Oh,
सिर्फ मैंने
yeah, buddy.
HTC अटेंड किया.
Uh,
HTC स्क्रिप्ट देख लिया एंड थोड़ा बहुत टू लेवल आपका जो पहला वीडियो था फॉर्च्यूनर वाला, तो वो देखा था. When I came here, it was like मतलब पूरा and it was a lot more stuff.
so basically, it also gave you the excitement to complete the course faster now because you're
Yes,
like,
yes,
और क्या क्या
yes.
है भाई अगर ये हो
And
गया तो और क्या
and
क्या
you
है.
can you can think simply कि मैंने कोर्स 100% नहीं खत्म किया. मैंने सिर्फ 40-50% खत्म किया, फिर भी मैंने 2 लाख कमाया, तो
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
how it is.
Makes sense, yeah. Super awesome, bro. Um,
Yeah.
so you have, cracked this money game. You've cracked clients
Yes.
game. You've client acquisition game. What are you working on right now? Like, what's the next plan?
Right now, it's my personal thing. I want to work on a child nutrition base.
Okay.
So I want to, because I had OCD, because I want to work with people who have autism, ADHD,
Hmm.
OCD, and that stuff.
Hmm.
So I'm planning to make, funnels with respect to those child nutrition stuff, kind of stuff. I'm
Hmm.
planning on that. Kam jari hai. Maybe in the next couple of months, we'll be launching it.
Lovely, man. Great.
Yeah.
And in ICE, we not only talk about your results, which most people do, we also talk about, results that your clients or students are getting.
Yes.
What results your people are getting right now?
So my clients' results are awesome. Like everyone is getting, tremendous transformations. Like I have about 50 high ticket uh, people who are working with us, and each and everyone is so happy. There was not a single client who asked for a refund, who
Hmm.
asked like, ये अच्छा नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोला. Everyone, I was like, this is truly transformational. And they also mentioned this, मतलब हमने काफी सारे कोर्सेस देखे हैं, काफी सारी चीजें चेकआउट किए हैं, but the value you provide here is literally awesome. So that's what it's going on, and people are getting results within 90 days, within 120 days max. That's what it is.
That's what we want. That's what tokenize. How fast you can get
Yes,
the result.
yes, that's
The
how
real
it is.
consultant. Makes sense.
Yes,
So, you mentioned one thing in the start that is you have completed a lot of courses in the marketing and sales part, and
yes.
like you have been everywhere. What made I stand out? Because you might have this question at that time of paying, which is like, "Ki, ये भी वही होगा, क्या है,
Yeah.
और all that."
Yes,
So,
yes,
though you have
yes,
attended KG, ma'am, I understand that, but still एक
yes.
दिमाग में रहता है.
रहता है
What
बिल्कुल.
made this stand out? You were like in a year. I'm getting you.
So this point I already mentioned to you in the while I joined the I6 on that bus while I was traveling.
Uh,
But yes, I've taken many courses. But only thing is that for me, most value and most incredible community perspective, it was only two. One was ILH and one was this. Okay. The one breaking point was many people in our community who I know personally in our community in the ILH have been in yours
mm,
all the topmost like
mm.
Siddharth Shah, Vishal Saini, and all these things.
Everyone
And
is in my
they're
mastermind of 40
yes,
lakhs.
mastermind 40 lakhs.
Mm,
And सब लोग का मैं 19 rupees का book देख रहा हूँ funnel का ad and everything. And you
mm,
said this is arts. That's first thing. And next thing is that I wanted to learn a different perspective.
mm,
मैंने क्या देखा like for example, I didn't find you salesy first of all.
mm.
You are like of course मैंने एक चीज notice किया which you also mentioned in the mega mind like I will be rude in the level ones.
I will
Okay.
be.
Then once come you, you're my family. Okay. That really changed the perspective. That's really, the humbleness and everything. You also have the spiritual character. मतलब बाहर दिखता नहीं है, but I can feel that.
I don't show it.
So yes, even
Mm,
myself, I'm like that.
mm.
So I a little bit I can see you in myself. Kind of when you resonate with your coach, it's very easy for
Very
you
easy.
to take a journey with them.
Mm.
So that is what made you stand out. And you are not like tactics teach कर रहे हो ये करो मतलब script दे दिया वो करो वैसा नहीं है. And you are literally because there were many people who are asking what if I can do. You are like that's fine, take it with your pace. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको सब कुछ रश करनी है एंड कि कोई और है वो बंदा फास्ट से चल रहा है चलो फास्टली. इट्स नॉट लाइक अ सिंगल थिंग which works for everyone. You're like अपना अलग अलग टाइम लो.
That's why we
एंड
give business coach because
yes,
customized plan because everyone is
yes,
different.
yes. And literally Sachit was awesome like because मैंने पहले जो लिया था which is most expensive stuff, there was also I was having business coach and he was like telling जो भी आप पहले करते थे वो screw it and start this only.
Mm.
Okay. And Sachet and you are like, you people are supporting it. करो वो भी करो ये भी करो कुछ गलती नहीं है. We are everyone. It's not a competition, it's a collaborative perspective.
Correct.
So that really loved I really love that space, the
Mm.
energy. मतलब ऐसा it's a kind, there's no ego, there's no fear, there's no competition. It's a positive environment to grow. So
Mm.
that I felt in ICE, in the mega mind as well.
Lovely,
Yeah.
man. Awesome. There are some people in your batch who have not got result as fast as you. They'll get result for sure, I'm sure. But they've not
Yes.
got as fast as you. So they're like, yeah, Akhil aisa kya kiya, it worked out. What is your advice to
Yeah.
those people so that they can also pace up in your batch and you can become an inspiration for your batch?
Yes, it's just to because many people came from my journey only.
Hmm.
शुरुआत में अभी जो उनका mindset है मेरा भी थोड़े दिन पहले वही था.
Hmm.
ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कुछ अलग हूँ. Everyone is skeptical in
Hmm.
beginning, but the one thing that you always say is KTJ, करो तो जानो.
Hmm.
Once you implement the stuff, once you get the results, it's addiction.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
You just keep on doing it. I would advise them to start taking action as soon as possible. Do not procrastinate. Do not think much stuff and everything. And also there are different levels. Like maybe because I am already in this space, so it can be a little more easy for me. Some people are just starting it out. For them ice is always best, where the ebook funnel is awesome for them because
Hmm.
they can test out कि one to one करके वो लोग जान सकते हैं कि क्लाइंट को क्या चाहिए, देन वेबिनार पे शिफ्ट कर सकते हैं.
Correct.
Because that is literally because जब हमने one to one start किए थे, we don't know how to get clients. Okay.
Because when people directly jump to webinars, there are three problems. Number one, they're
Yes.
not confident with showing face and
Yes.
100 people एक साथ. Number
Yes.
two, it takes a lot of money to test. You need to spend like
Yes.
5,000 per
Yes.
week to test
Per
your
week.
webinar. Number three,
Yes.
you need to test your pitch so many times to know it works or not.
Yes.
And sometimes
And
it's good,
product
sometimes it's
लेंगे
not.
कि नहीं कि पता नहीं है, like fits you or
Correct.
not.
The
In
ebook
that
funnel is like
ebook.
200 per
Yes.
day. You don't need to
Yes.
show your face. Come on
Yes.
calls, see it works or
Yes.
not, and then move.
Yes. Yes. That really, especially for a person who is starting it out, and even for the crorpatis, it works. And especially for the person who is starting it out, I would suggest like if there are any who are starting it out, like it is the best strategy to test it out for your मतलब आप experiment करो उसके हिसाब से आपका high tech product कराओ. Like let's say you take 10-15 calls and you'll get commonalities between things and build those with connect those dots and build it up your high ticket. And that's literally awesome because when we were doing the one to one, हमको पता भी नहीं था, रेफरल आते थे, मे बी हार्डली वन क्लाइंट जो 5,000 पे करता था, एंड फॉर 5,000 इट्स द हाई टिकट सर्विस व्हिच यू यूज्ड टू गिव बैक देन। एंड एक
होता
ही
है।
बंदा था, तो हमको पता है कि हाँ, मतलब यही ज्यादा होगा शायद,
Hmm.
और क्या होगा, एंड देन दैट्स हाउ इट इज।
Makes sense. Completely makes sense. What is your advice to people who are watching this video, which most of them are, and they're not part of I6, and they're like, "कि join करो कि नहीं होगा, ठीक होगा,"
यस,
all of that. So, what's
यस,
your advice to those people who are watching this and are thinking कि करूँ कि नहीं?
yeah, simple advice is that here the work speaks, the result speaks, the action speaks, not tools and tactics, that I want to tell to each and every one of you who is watching this. Second thing is that you're bound to get results. Don't worry. Just come over here and start taking action. Third thing is that there is no better course than this in the market. First of all, at this price, at least at this price. मतलब आपका तो 40 लाख का भी है, वो अलग बात है. But for 1 lakh, Himanshu gives you the value of 10 lakhs. I'll assure that, because coaching business तो ठीक है, but business aspect is not, no one is going to give you in the price of the things that you are giving. No one is going to do. Literally the business agency, the software or whatever use, the triangle is, no one in the market is going to give that kind of value. Agar aap, if you're a person who is skeptical of taking it or something like that, I would suggest you to just take it. You will take the best decision of your life. And bas, le lo mat, you also take action on that, and then you will be reaching towards your coach. That's how it is.
Lovely, man. Super awesome. Where these people can find if they want to take a nutrition service or something.
So they can reach out to www.healvianutrition.com, HEALVIA nutrition.com. They can also reach out to me on healvia.akil. These are the two platforms where I'm there. Other platform, they can find it out once they come to the website.
Lovely. So, all the people who are watching this video, will put the links of Akhil in the description so they can check out Akhil from there. And you can definitely message him out for his services and talk about I6 as well if you want to. Thank you
Yes,
so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Akhil, for coming over here, sharing your insights, spending 40 minutes with the audience and giving them value.
yes,
Thank you so much. It
yes,
was an incredible call. And I hope to
yes.
see you on multiple crores very, very soon.
Yes, yes, awesome, bro. Thank you so much for inviting this call. I was literally nervous before the call. Like, इतना जल्दी हो गया, मतलब इतना जल्दी जल्दी कैसे like you made me little very calm and very composed in this session, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm looking forward to attend more of your stuff and taking more of your programs. Yes,
Lovely, man. Super awesome. See you very soon.
yes, yes. Thank you so much.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications.